Hi you guys, welcome back to my platform and welcome back to whatever this is for you, a YouTube channel, entertainment, helpfulness, education, whatever this is for you, welcome back. And I want to thank you guys for your likes, comments, and your subscriptions, subscriberies, whatever it's called. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your view. And thank you guys for your comments, even though a lot of y'all don't even really be listening to me in some of my videos, but hey.
Don't make me fuck you up, girl.
I just wanted to talk about like introvertism and being an introvert, growing up an introvert, and then basically just seeing wherever the conversation takes us. So I am an introvert, 100%. I know there's like a spectrum, but I'm an introvert all the way to the introvert side. And growing up, I was always very quiet. I always was like shy. I always was more observant than like talking or listening than speaking. And like I didn't really think nothing was wrong with it until especially once I started growing up, that my parents and my friends or just people would be like, oh, you don't really be going outside much. Oh, you never had a boyfriend, or you don't have a boyfriend. And then of course, like with my parents, once I moved to another state and I had to go to another school, it was just like, well, you need to talk to people, you need to put yourself out there. But then to me, it would just be like, but I don't want to. Like, it's not so much that I'm depressed because I don't have friends, you know, because I don't want friends. And then I've always been the type of person where like I don't just want to do small talk and just have those friends that's just like, oh, like whenever we're at school, we're just school friends. Like, no, all of my friendships and all the friends that I have wanted and attracted, we all go deeper than just like being regular friends. We either can have deep conversations, or we're just more so like family. Or to me, they're more so my family than they are my friends. And I've always just been like that. Like, I really don't care to talk to people. I'm also a homebody. That's why like YouTube is perfect for me, because I'm just such a homebody, but I am full of like personality. I am full of like theatrics, I guess. Like, I'm a very dramatic person. And you know, I have a voice. I'm very smart, so it's like YouTube works for me because I don't have to necessarily go outside and meet all of you guys like in person. Because another thing about like being an introvert, or for me, is that I also am kind of sensitive to like other people and their energy. And a lot of times when I tell people that the reason why I don't really care to talk to people, other than the fact that I simply don't want to. Or like, another thing is too, if you don't know, an introvert is somebody who is literally just more into themselves. Like, I have to be alone to recharge. I love being alone. I'm more at peace when I'm alone. I love staying home. I don't feel the need to go outside. But then you also have extroverted people who they're like, basically they recharge by talking to people, by going out, by, you know, going to parties, by having so many friends. So yeah, I forgot to say that. But I forgot what I was so yeah, I also pick up on people's energies. Like, and I was saying in my and I keep my mouth closed video, you know, I'm what they call an empath. So when I'm around 2, 3, maybe 4 people, that's cool, you know. And then of course I have my like little group of friends, and like my sister and my boyfriend, that I'm just like completely myself around. I let everything down, don't give no fucks. They don't judge me, I don't judge them. Of course I had those people. But once it starts like branching off with other people, whether it's their friends, whether it's just strangers, or whether we're just at an event and there's just like a bunch of people, I just can't. Because it's like I pick up on everybody's energies, and I can just literally not see through people, but low-key like see through people. And like my ancestors or the universe, spirit, literally will like tell me things about these people. Not in a mean way, but just in a like, I just care so much about people. So it's like my ancestors would be like, oh my gosh, this person looks like this, or they look like they've been going through this, and they probably had da da da. By me picking up on energies too, like sometimes it's just a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's just a lot, because I pick up on energies, and then I had to like sift through the energies, and sometimes, especially me, I'm still learning, like, is this another person's energies and thoughts and feelings, or are these truly mine? So a lot of times it's just kind of harder for me to be around so many people and just picking up on all of those things, and then I have to come home and literally just sit down for like a couple of days, because it's like, oh my gosh, I just went through seeing so many energies and so many people that I literally just had to woosah and be alone. So, but the point of this video though is that I just want to say that growing up, I didn't really know I was an introvert though. Like, I've always just been comfortable in my shell. Like, I'm a hermit, and my dad has called me a hermit. And I remember, like, he used to call me that, and I literally would just be like, okay, like, what are you trying to say? But he would, you know, tell me, like, you need to get out your shell. You need to stop being a hermit. You're just in your room all the time. 50% of the reason I was depressed. But you know, by being called like a hermit and stuff, I always just took that on as something that was bad or something that I needed to change. And I just want to let you guys know, like, if that's you, you don't have to change nothing. Nothing. Because now look at me. I'm in my early 20s, and ever since I was about, I don't know how old I was, but ever since I just accepted my introvertism, and ever since I've just been like, you know what? Everything that works for everybody else literally just does not work for me, and that's okay. And I'm not everybody else. You know, ever since I've literally just been comfortable with myself and appreciated younger me for it, that's where just like I just don't give a fuck. And now I'm just being me, and I'm just so happy and at peace by not trying to hide it and not trying to change like people were telling me to. Like, people, my parents especially, would try to tell me like, well, you should go ask this person this, and you should go make friends, you should go join a club, and you have to talk. And another thing is too, in classes, like, the teachers would be like that I didn't participate because who was raising their hand? You and me both know the answer to this question. Just give me the answer. Why do I need to raise my hand? You know what I'm saying? So they would tell my parents like, oh, she's a smart kid, and her grades are great, and she gets her work done, da 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 da, but she doesn't participate, she doesn't talk, she doesn't raise her hand. Once again, I don't know why that was any of your business or why that was such a big deal, but I feel like, you know, growing up, especially in public schooling and with things like that, and teachers saying that too, it really makes me, or it made me as a kid really sit here and think like, oh my gosh, like, low-key, I didn't feel accepted by people, or I just felt like I had to change, or I used to be scared to grow up because I'm like, if I feel like this now, like when I get older, are people still gonna be bothering me about it? You know, are people still gonna be trying to tell me to go talk to people? And then I would have people who try to tell me like, I used to be just like you, but now I'm more extroverted and stuff, and that might be you too. And I used to look at them like, but it's not gonna be me. Like, people really try to, when they're not comfortable with how you are, or when it's not acceptable to them, they really try to continue to change you and tell you and be like, it's gonna change, it's gonna change. But then when you really tell them like, no, I'm 100% fine being this, being me, to them, they feel like you're like an alien or something. It's like, you know, like, I've been called weird, I've been called different, I've been called, you know, I don't know what else, but I've been called weird, I've been called different. But like I said, growing up, I feel like we definitely need to, or something that we can do better as society, as parents and people, is letting people be them, whether that's introverted or extroverted. And either way it goes, however way you are, we should just pour into that and support you and help you with what you need. You know, there's no one way to live life, and just because we're around billions of other people does not mean that I had to literally be so engaged and interested in billions of other people, you know. So, but I can say that even growing up, I was always overthinking about it. I used to be in situations, whether that was in class, outside, whatever, and I used to just be like, am I not saying enough? Am I not doing enough? And then, you know me, I don't open up to people so quick. Like, it takes me a minute to really show myself authentically 100%. So then I will overthink about that. Like, do these people even like me? Because I promise you, you like me. I promise you, I'm funny. I promise you, like, I'm a cool, dope ass person. But you know, a lot of times when you are introverted, it's just like you're not just. It's just like this is day one, and you're not gonna see that. But if you stick with me, you'll see it. Just give me like 6 months, 8 months. You know. So. But another thing is too about it, or the reason why like I don't give a fuck about it no more, like I 100% accept myself and stuff like that, is also because I did like a personality test, and my personality is INFJ. So wait, INFJ. Yes. So by doing that and by reading more about being an introvert, and then reading other people's stories, and like, you know, I realized that I'm actually not weird. I'm actually not. I am different. I'm different. I will say I am different. But you know, it's not like I'm weird, or it's not like I need to change anything about myself. It's just more so that I need to dig deeper into myself and use me being an introvert to my advantage, to my superpower. And if I'm 100% happy and comfortable with myself, why would I try to change that? You know? So there's nothing worse than trying to be something that you're not, and then you're like out there in some shit by being something that you're not. And then when you're in that shit, it's like, why did I even do this? Why did I even pretend like I like it out here? Why did I even pretend like, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to say that because I wanted to make a video about it, because for so long I felt like an outcast. And you're not an outcast. You're just, like I said, you're just a little different. But there's really nothing wrong with that, because there's millions of other people like you. Okay, the fact is, we're all just in the house, and we're all just introverted just like you. So hey, you know, but even being an introvert, I still have amazing friends. I have deeper connections with my friends. And you know, it's a beautiful thing, because being introverted, you don't just let anybody into your life. You're kind of selective, and you know, you kind of, me personally, I take it more serious. Like I said, I take it more deeper. So, and all my life I've been like a deep thinker. Like I was saying in my other video, I've always been a deep thinker. Like, it's easy for me to daydream. It's easy for me to imagine. It's easy for me to just keep asking questions and getting like to the rabbit holes of stuff. So yeah, I just want to say, you are an outcast, but there's beauty in that. Don't take it too serious if people are trying to change you. Just continue being yourself. There's nothing better than being able to be alone. A lot of people really cannot, or it's very hard for them, but we can do it with ease. You know, look at like Corona. Like, when we went on the lockdown, I was literally like, oh, I do this all the time. The only places I go to is the grocery store and the gym. Of course, the gym was closed, but you know, it's like I do this all the time. But then I saw people who was like really shocked, or like scared, or like, you know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And so, you know, there's power in being an introvert. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. I just wanted to make a video because I know that a lot of other people are like that. And honey, something about B Camara, I'm a homebody, love my home, and I'm an introvert. Love myself and my 4 little friends. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do just know, like, especially growing up as a kid, and when you're not around other introverted people, whether that's parents, family, friends, teachers, whatever, it's hard. Like, it's really, really hard to stay true to yourself. And then it's even harder, like I said, when you're a thinker and then you're just overthinking everything, you know? And a lot of times it's just like, I cannot be something that I'm not. Like, yeah, you want me to raise my hand in class, but no, that's just not me. And I'm not about to do it because you snitched on me to my parents. It was never going to be that. Okay? So, you know, a lot of times people just try to make you do things, and it's like, I can do it, but, you know, that should just be feeling fake as an introvert. Like, ugh. When my friends come, my friends will come. And who is meant to be in my life will be in my life. I don't have to go out here and find it, force it. Like, I'm not doing that. And like I said, I hate hate small talk. So, but there's power in it, there's beauty in it. I'm also gonna make a video about like being neurodivergent, because low-key, I hate when they try to make up terms for all this shit. Like, this shit is not fucking normal. You have a brain, okay? That's all it is. Neurodivergent, you just have a brain that's more active and up. That's it, that's all. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, shout out to everybody, especially the extroverts out there who let introverts be introverts, because I've also had situations where like people want me to come join them, or you even have situations where I'll be chilling, like whether that's at a party or get together, whatever, I'll just be literally chilling. I might be on my phone, I might just literally just be sitting there, but I'm not talking, and people would think something's wrong. People would be like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine. I'm okay. And back then, now it's just like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm good. Because like I said, I'm just comfortable in it. So it's like, yeah, I'm just chilling, literally. Trust me. But back then, when I was younger, I used to get so mad, because it's like, what do you mean, am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. I'm over here, and I was okay before you came in my area. Like, and a lot of times people will ask you that question and don't even want nothing. Especially as a kid, like, but you can't really be mad at them. At least they was asking if I was okay, but it's just when you keep hearing that all the time, after a while you do get a little agitated when people keep asking, I guess. As a kid, that's just how I felt. And I just hated everybody changing me. So yeah, I was just mad. Versus now I just be like, yes, I'm good, girl. I'm just an introvert. That's it, that's all. So if you guys have any questions about it, or especially if you're an introvert, please share your stories and growing up. I think a lot of us just share that. It was kind of hard, but I remember like going home and being in my own room, like, oh my gosh, amazing. It was amazing. So I think another thing with like being introverted is so funny, because like here on YouTube, this is me being myself, expressing everything, my thoughts and everything. But like in person, when you first meet me, I'm not like that. Yeah. Thank you guys for your likes, comments, and thank you guys for your support and for subscribing. If you are an introvert, share your stories, share how you grew up. Was it hard for you? Was it easy for you? What made it easier? Maybe what made it harder? Because like I said, we need to have these conversations so we can make life a little bit, we could just be a little bit better to each other and support each other better. So let us know, and let the people out there know. Yeah, and if you have any questions, let us know. Let me know too, because I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of extroverts, don't really get the whole introvert thing. Like I said, they just think we're weird. So but if you really have any questions and want like genuine answers and a genuine conversation, let me know. And yeah, it's June. Happy Pride Month to all of my LGBTQ. Yes, to all of my LGBTQ plus subscribers, supporters, family, and friends. Happy Pride Month though, for real. Please celebrate yourself, celebrate your authenticity, and just be safe. Like I was saying in my last video, I don't know if they still are doing hate crimes and stuff, but be safe, turn up, and enjoy. Happy June. I hope that you guys are continuing to stay positive and put yourself first. And I will see you on the next video. Let me know what else you guys want to see.